sound and things. Right now, if you're looking at it is I, the sound man, the lighting man, all with the help of Jerry. And we all know Jerry, right? Phenomenal. Are you familiar with the space out front?
Nope, first time here.
First time here. Oh, well, amazing. Thank you for coming. How'd you hear about us?
My wife found it online.
Ah, phenomenal. Yes, I just reached out to some Facebook groups. There's a couple of event groups and discussion groups. And so I reached out and put up some stuff. I'm glad it reached somebody. I'm sorry your wife couldn't make it, but thank you guys for coming. So up front is a game store. Dungeons & Dragons, Pathfinder, Magic the Gathering, all kinds of stuff, role-playing and such, which we're looking to get into a little more soon, doing some combat class, as I call it. So in the realm of role-playing, there's a lot of LARPing, they call it, live-action role-playing. You're throwing spells and you're doing things, but there's also combat. And there's ways to build the weapons, and we'll have classes on how to build the foam weapons to be within regulations so you can use them and not hurt anybody. That's the prime thing. We're here to pretend to hurt people with our pretend spells and pretend slashy things.
Hurting people's the best part.
I know, and that's where the imagination comes in. Do you remember when you were little and you wouldn't even have a sword in your hand, but you were slashing a demon? Yeah, then guts on the floor, and you were and then his acid burned the concrete. And all your friends were oh, it's burning the concrete!
Fighting him.
It's actually happening. No, he spilled acetone on the carpet. That's different. The realism, I love it. You're not one for taking it easy and going for fantasy land. The real, and here we are in the real right now. This is why we're doing this. Is comedy in front of your face. For a long time, there was no comedy in front of your face. And then even when there was, people were I would rather watch a TikTok. Give me your funnies and short bits. I only have the attention span for, nope, next one, sorry. Didn't get to the punchline fast enough. And so that's why we're here, do a little bit of show. We're going to do a little bit of music. As you saw, I'm not going to do anything near as good as the caveman Nate. But I have a little ukulele and a little harp, which is a lute and a harmonica, or a tiny guitar and a mouth slurpy thingy. Whatever you want to call them. I'm going to play them.
Guitar?
Mouth guitar. Ooh. That gives a good visual. You picture a guy that'd be impressive. Everyone's yeah, look, my fingers. Yeah, you got 4 of those. That'd be impressive. You could even do it. Get a tongue piercing, but right near the tip, and then you just put a pick on it. Bam. Now you're inventing things. And that's the real. You take the imagination, make it real. I can get your tongue pierced tonight. Are you down?
I don't know about getting pierced
today. Tomorrow. You're right. It's not a Friday kind of thing. It's a Saturday thing. I'll get your information. We'll get that piercing. So here's a harmonica. Oh no, before that, the show. How's the show going to go? This is what I'm good at is making up random things and then saying them out loud. Organization. Ooh boy. Oh my. School was great. Where am I going to be at 11:30? Lunch. Where am I going to be at 1 o'clock? History class. Dunzo. Everyone's no, totalitarian state. And I'm yes, please, Daddy, tell me. But here we are. So, the show is going to be like this. I am now the daddy. I shall tell you what's happening. We're doing this right now, and I'm going to do this for a little while. And then I'm going to bring up some comics. Then we're going to do a little improv. Thank you for the suggestions. We'll be utilizing those. We'll do a little more comedy. Then we'll do a little of this and a little of that. And at the end, we're going to end with what we call, at the end. We're going to end. That's why at the end we're going to end. Come on. That's not going to pass. My editor's going to catch that in post. So, at the end of the show, we're going to end with our, I said it again, still, end of end. At the end of the end of the end, we're going to end, okay? The end. Fin. F-I-N. You Steve got it. Yeah, the books.
Yeah.
I love that they do that in movies. It's a little fantasy fairy tale thing, and at the end they just close the book and it says Finn, and you're oh, we were reading a story the whole time. That's sweet. So, that's how it's going to go. At the end is what's called a random encounter. We're going to do a long-form improv game, which is we're going to make up a movie right here. We'll need your help then as well. So as you're thinking, you're ooh, what would be a good spooky movie, a good spooky, scary, fantasy, elf, dragon, cavern, skeletons with swords. If it's a fantasy game, the skeletons have swords. That's just a given. A skeleton walking at you, you just be oh, the skeleton has a sword. Bah! It's extra, you know? A man, however, I know what's more scary, a naked man without a sword or a naked man with a sword?
It depends how many swords there are.
If he's holding 3 swords, there's one between his knees just coming at you. I think that's the scariest guy. So, this is called a harmonica. This is me checking the time. It was in my pocket the whole time. Fooled you. I did that on purpose. Okay. It's right side up. All right. Harp, or harmonica, or spitty mouthy thing, or mouth guitar.
Instrument for a vacuum.
Oh, auto harp. I'm gonna get that for next time. I ain't gotta do that next time. I'll just off, on. Easy, automated. That's what AI is coming for all our jobs. I thought I could get away from it by starting to learn the harmonica. AI can't do the harmonica. Now, yeah, they can. A Hoover could take my job. Dyson, you bastard! This is a ukulele. If you want to sound culturally appropriative. Or you call it a lute, or you can just call it a ukulele, as we do. Like, you ever notice that, like, around town, there's all kinds of places that are like, the hacienda. The hacienda. Or, la house. Not el hacienda, or the house. Like, it's a mixture of it. So how should I say it? Like, the hacienda. Or, yeah, I live at the hacienda. Like, how do they want me to say it? I'm never sure. Crowdsourcing, trying to figure it out. So, old MacDonald had a deformed farm, E-I-E-I-O. I should bring this microphone down to the guitar, E-I-E-I-O. It's like there's two of them for a reason or something. No, come back. Old MacDonald had a deformed farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a dyslexic sheep, E-I-E-I-O. With an app here and an app there, there app everywhere, an app. Old MacDonald had a deformed farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a narcoleptic pig, E-I-E-I-O. With an E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a narcoleptic pig. Old MacDonald had a deformed farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a really horny toad, E-I-E-I-O. With a rubbit here and a rubbit there. Here a rubbit, there a rubbit, everywhere a rubbit. Oh! Old MacDonald had a deformed farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a really interesting cow, E-I-E-I-O. With a, hey, did you know that veganism is actually not natural for any kind of animal, and if you really wanted to be safe and healthy with your nutrition, you should take a look at your genealogical ancestry, E-I-E-I-O. No one cares, cow. Old MacDonald had a deformed farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a, hey, you gotta get out of here, man. Oh, sorry. Thank you. This microphone can go here now. Like, I set it there for that purpose and then forgot that it was there. Amazing. Thank you guys for listening to the mouth guitar and the finger guitar, the tiny finger guitar, what I'm gonna call them now, the TFG. My TFG and my MG. You know where my MG's at? Hey! So, my name is Corbin Coddington, and that is what you have just witnessed. Corbin Coddington, hello. I'm gonna bring up to stage one of my good friends, comedian in his own right, a gentleman, a scholar, a saint, and a baller, Spencer Gaspar.
Keep it going. Oh.
Keep it going for Corbin. Oh, wow, that's nice to meet you guys again. See you guys. I was the one that came in, if you remember me, from like 5 minutes ago or whatever. I thought you guys were taking a test or something. I was like, I'm definitely in the wrong room right now. What? And that pirate's your professor right there, that pirate man, half dead pirate, or actually dead, he's a skeleton. Alright, it's good to be here. I moved to Arizona a couple of years ago. You guys are very nice. Arizonans are very nice people. The first time I ever went to a bar, some guy came up to me. He's like, hey, do you know who you look like? I was like, no, who? He's like, you look like a villager from the movie Shrek. That's what he said to me, which it's a very nice way of saying I look poor and forgettable, right? That's basically what he was telling me. And I've been doing that joke for about a year or two now. I at a bar like a couple weeks ago, and I hate saying like recently, but it really did just happen. I said that joke, and then some girl in the back was just like, and dirty. Don't forget you look dirty too. So I always try to shower before I come to these so I don't get someone saying that. It's like that first one already hurt, and now you're making it worse, so thank you very much, lady. I'm in a good relationship right now. I think you have to be in a bad one to understand what a good one is, right? Like my ex, it was terrible. We dated for like 2 weeks and then had the worst argument I've ever had in my life. And they're like, let's do this for 3 more years. This sounds like a good idea. We are in hate with each other. Let's sign a lease at an apartment building so we are stuck in this. That will be awesome. My favorite part about her though was she was vegan. And she wanted her kids to grow up vegan. And I was like, this is cool. Because I knew we were going to break up one day. And I was like, if we have kids and we break up, I'm definitely going to feed them meat on the weekends to get back at you. And then every time I feed them meat, I'd be like, your mom doesn't give this to you because she doesn't love you as much as I love you. And those kids would love me so much more than her. They would be like, mom gives us bananas and leaves, and then dad gives us In-N-Out. Like, dad's so much cooler than she is. But I'm in a good relationship right now, and I'm in a good spot. I have a nice apartment out here. It's pretty cool. I used to live in a house where it was 3 bedrooms, 8 people. That was not good arrangement. And I lived right next to the living room, and then my friends and my roommates all the time, they'd play video games in that living room, right? And you guys know the Super Mario Brothers theme song, right? Mm-hmm. That song is definitely in the top 10 worst songs to have sex to. If you ever thought about doing that, do not do that. Me and my girlfriend have already tested that multiple times. It is not fun. It doesn't really work out that well. So we had this idea to combat that, to not have to listen to it, and that's whenever we would have sex, we just both wear headphones. So she can listen to whatever she wants to listen to. And then I listen to episodes of Tucker Carlson Tonight. If you want to know how to last as a man, it's Tucker Carlson talking to your ear the whole time. I have not had an orgasm in a year, but my girlfriend loves it. She's just like, this is awesome. Who is helping you out? And I'm like, I got a guy, all right? I know a guy who's pretty cool with all this stuff. But I don't want to have kids. We talked about it. I don't think we're going to have kids. It would be weird, too. Like, me and her have a baby, and you look at it, it's like, oh, look, it has your depression and my anger. Like, you could just see it in their face, you know? Like, it's just, like, there on them. It's like, I don't want that. And you can mess up kids so quick. So my dad messed up. He didn't mess me up, but he messed up a word for me that was kind of embarrassing. Like, he loved watching NASCAR on TV. And then one day, it panned to the crowd, and my dad was like, hey, look, those are racists. And I was like 7 years old, right? And then in my mind, I was like, oh, racists are people that like racing. I like racing. I'm a racist. That was my logic, my 7-year-old logic going on there, right? Which you could have been like, hey, Spencer, are you racist? I'm like, hell yeah, I love NASCAR. Which is like a perfect sentence. You'd be like, oh yeah, that kid knows what he doesn't like. You know, that checks out. And I like to imagine there's like a universe where I didn't figure out what racist really meant. And I still thought it was just people that like racing, and then I'm in college. And people are talking about, they're arguing philosophy class, like, oh, racists suck and they're going to burn in hell. And I, like, defend it. I'm like, hang on a second. It's not as bad as you think it is. It just looks boring on TV. But if you see it in person, it's kind of, you might want to do it with your friends on the weekends for fun. And look, like, it's a family thing. Like, my dad got me into it. Grandpa got my dad into it. And great-grandpa, he was the best at it. Oh, my God. He was the ultimate. But anyways, here's my number. Text me sometime, and I'll take you out with the boys to show you what this is all about. Yeah. I have a job. And I just came here directly from my job, which is also I just came here directly from my room. I don't know if you guys get to work at home. It's very nice. I like working from home because you don't have to deal with people in the office anymore. It's so amazing. There was this guy at my work. His name is Brad, and he always would just be like, "Hey, you need to chill out, man," because I'm like a high stress guy and I do accounting stuff. He's like, "You need to chill out and be like me. I'm gonna live to be 80. You're gonna die at 50 of like a stroke or something." And I had to tell him, like, "Hey, Brad, the reason why you're going to live so long is because you're annoying and God doesn't want to meet you. That's why you're going to live so long. You're actually supposed to die 10 years ago and God saw you coming up and hit snooze on you, just like a phone, just like, nope, not seeing this guy anymore." But yeah, my job's okay. I think there's one thing, people always talk about the minimum wage, like, should we raise it, should we keep it down? And I think we should just abolish the minimum wage, and there's a new system that I think we should implement, is that jobs should just pay you based off of how sad your job makes you. I feel like that's like the best, most fair form of payment. You shouldn't be sad and poor. That's like totally not cool. You know, you shouldn't get a bonus because you sold 50 cars for Toyota that month. You shouldn't get a bonus because you wrote 500 suicide notes in your head and still show up to that same job every single day. That is why they should give you a bonus. And in school, you notice they don't even tell you about cool jobs you can get. They're always like, "Oh, here, be a firefighter or a policeman." It's like, did you know you could be a spy? You could look it up. You can be that's a real job. They don't make a lot of money. They make $65K a year, which sounds pretty rough. If you get caught once, you die. You know, like that's and also $65K. What does that get you anymore? Like, you can split a studio with your spy buddies and talk about how you almost died in Russia or whatever. Like, no, it's not cool. But I do think, like, I wish they would show us who the spy was, because we do execute spies like constantly. If you can look into this, it's true. And it's just like, I want to know who they are, because it's someone we would never expect. You know what I mean? Like, Biden would have to come up like, "Hey, we caught a spy from China." And it was like, "Who was it?" And he's like, "Toby Keith. Toby Keith was a spy this whole time." Isn't that crazy? Like, they're good. Which makes sense, because country music sounds like what I think Chinese people think we would make for music. Do you know what I mean? It's like, they're like, write a song about a dog and an F-150. They're going to love it over there. That's cool. I feel like teaching, specifically in Arizona, you don't need a degree to teach anymore, right? You just need to be going to college, which is crazy. Like, that seems like things are going downhill. I feel like, you know, if it keeps going downhill, and it makes sense because I know teachers and they don't get paid enough and they have to deal with kids, but if it keeps going downhill, the United States, just to have enough teachers for these kids, are going to have to, like, enact a draft or something. You know what I mean? Like, isn't that going to be crazy? They're just going to be like, in 10 years, you're just going to be sitting at home and you get something in mail. It's like, you got to go to Little Rock, Arkansas and teach high school. And they're like, "Little Rock?" You're like, "What the heck? I didn't even know they had schools out there." Like going to Arkansas to teach would be like going to Vietnam. That's the Vietnam of teaching, right? Just going there. People would come back with PTSD. There'd be guys just like smoking a cigarette. Just like, "Those 14-year-olds couldn't read, man." Just like, it's crazy. But I get it. My girlfriend's a preschool teacher. It's a rough job. She'll come home and complain to me about some guy from her work. And I'm like, "Yeah, that guy sounds like a piece of crap." But I'm talking about like a 4-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, they're little monsters out there. That's how it is. It's crazy. This is Arizona. Are you guys like gun people here? Or most Arizonas? Do you guys like your guns and stuff? Because generally when I've noticed that I could be at a place and do like 50 people, and then in my mind I'm like, "Oh, so there's like 5,000 guns in the house right now." Like, that's how it is. Like, you guys like it, huh? I don't own any guns for my own personal reasons, but I do understand you need protection. That makes sense. But I have a way to protect myself, and you guys can use this trick if you want. It's pretty cool. You just basically want to make your house look scary so nobody wants to enter it. That's a good way. So what I do for my house is I just put a big sign in the front window, and it says Trump 2024. Because what does that say? But I own guns, and I really want to use them. That's basically what that thing, that says, "Screw off, dog. Do not come to this house." Like, if you had your family was being held hostage, and they're like, "You need to rob a home," and then you saw one with a Trump sign and one without, you're definitely going to the one without it. You're like, "There's no way I'm messing with that Trump guy. That person's going to do something to me if I go in there." If you see a Biden one, you definitely go to that house. You rob that house. Because they have negative guns there, because they're probably vegan or something like that. You know what I mean? There's negative guns at that house. My grandma could probably rob it. You know, my Mexican grandma could just go in there with just like her slippers and just like, "Give me your money," and they just give the money back to her. Let me see. Like 1 more minute, I think, or so. Okay, let's see. Let me do one more thing for you guys. You guys have been very nice and very attentive, so thank you very much for that. And let me see what I can do. Let's get to. I'll just try some new stuff real quick for you guys. I want to see. I got a degree in economics. And all that means is I don't know crap about economics. So when people say they know anything, it's like, no, they really don't. I just got the most basic. And it's crazy because there's like two things I remember from economics. It's like I remember learning about supply and demand, and then one of my professors told me that like if you're good at something, always do it for payment. You know what I mean? Like they're like always get paid for something if you're good at it. And that's why I always charge my girlfriend $5 when I piss her off because I'm pretty good at that. But no, it's weird because I feel like economists don't even know like anything about the economy. You know, like if they did, then I don't think we'd be in a recession every 2 hours or whatever we are right now. They're like, oh, we're in another recession. Like that's cool because the other one didn't end. I don't think. You just said there was one like last week, but that's nice. But that's what's funny is because it's one of those things where it's like you don't need to like no one really knows about it, so economists can just post an article and it could just mean nothing, and people would be like, yeah, that's. But like an economist can really, they can be like, hey, why is inflation going up? And an economist can be like, well, obviously. This is simple economics, by the way, but Capricorn is in its 5th phase of the lunar eclipse, and it needs to be in the Scorpio solar eclipse. And, you know, because of what's happening, the Egyptian pyramids are actually 10 feet below sea level, clearly making the price of Costco hot dogs go up by 25 cents. You guys, this is basic economics. This happens once every 838 years. You should know this by now. And then people will be like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, totally. I always told everybody that was dang Capricorn solar eclipses always taking our jobs and raising our hot dog money or whatever the heck. Anyways, that seemed to do decently well. Thank you, thank you guys for paying attention and enjoy the rest of the show.
All right, give it one more time for Spencer Gaspar. Woo! All right, I found my harmonica box. Ha! And I've lost my harmonica box. That was a cool sound. It had a little sound effect as it left. It said, goodbye, cool world. So we're going to do a little improv for you guys. I have my great friend here, David Pena. Now this little game called Chain Murder. Who wants to go first? Bam. All right. So this game, I'm going to leave the room, and then you guys are going to figure out how some murder's going to go down.
All right, go leave, Corbin. Leave. He can't know what's going on right here at all. Okay.
I know these walls are thin, so I don't like walking.
Go across the street. Go be with the cats. All right, go be with all those cats out there. You seen those cats?
Yeah.
They're ready to take people's money. See, look, he's trying to sneak in. Thank goodness I took my time and then just go into it. Leave. Everybody hide. So he thinks we all left. No, I'm kidding. That would be cooler than usual. How you guys doing? You guys look great. It's a good night. It's another great day. All right. So this chain murder game, we're gonna test Corbin. We're gonna test his brain as much as he can because I'm what they call a pantomime expert. All right. So I'm gonna literally act out some things for him, and he has to guess it. All right. We're gonna get 3 suggestions from you guys for me to act out for him that he has to get everything about it. You know what I mean? Not something just easy like potatoes. No, something vicious that you think, let's try to stump Corbin's brain and try to stump me too, because then I'm going to have to act it out and stuff, right? Every time he gets something right, you're going to see me murder him, murder myself, something like that, but I'll come back as a zombie, all right? Halloween themed. I know you guys are going to love it, okay? Simple, easy. Let's test Corbin. If he gets any of them wrong, I get to punch him in the jejunum as hard as I can. And the jejunum makes you puke instantly. I'm kidding. No, we're not going to make Corbin. We're not going to make Corbin puke, please. I'd love to see him puke, but no, not tonight. Okay, for the first suggestion, anybody, Spencer, you're included. I know you're a maniac and you have the mind of the devil. But, all right, for the first suggestion, it could be Halloween related. You know what I mean? Let's make it all Halloween. You got something? What do you got?
A murderous rubber duck.
A murderous rubber duck.
Yes.
All right, we're taking that. We're taking that. A murderous rubber duck. All right, I got one of those photographic word memories, so if I just say a murderous rubber duck. All right, cool, got it. Number 1, murderous rubber duck. I appreciate you. That's actually pretty difficult. I'm not gonna lie, ain't no easy way to describe that. Ladies, I know you have something. Yes.
Find some way to enact that thing right there, the dead pterodactyl. Make a pterodactyl or something. Murder him or something.
Okay. How about okay, I like that. So I'll use the pterodactyl, but how about we make it a little harder? Give the pterodactyl a name.
Terry.
Terry the pterodactyl. So I'm gonna kill
But-
Terry.
But it's a PT instead of just a T.
It's Terry the pterodactyl with a PT? How about we just go with that? Sweet Jesus. Alright, so... Oh my goodness, hold on, I might ask for too much. That's ferocious. So, first one is Murderous Rubber Duck. Boom. Second one is Terry the pterodactyl.
With a
Spelled with a PT for Terry and pterodactyl, which is the correct spelling for pterodactyl. But Terry PT. Okay. Let me breathe in this asbestos real quick. It's gonna help me with my memory. Alright. Murderous Rubber Duck. Terry the pterodactyl. Terry spelled with a PT. Woo! Alright. Now you, sir. You, sir, or Spencer. It's between you guys two. If you can come in agreement to something. What's the third thing? Make it a Whopper Jr. You know what I mean?
I think one of you guys can do that.
Anything. It could be the scariest city in America. That's good. Part of the world.
Grenade.
Grenade?
Yes.
Grenade what? Grenade something. Give me something.
Whopper.
Grenade Whopper. It's a Grenade Whopper. Alright. Okay, I like that.
So you can fall off the seat and just blows up.
Okay. A Grenade Whopper. Alright. So it's a Whopper, Burger King Classic Whopper. Anybody can get that, but it's also a grenade.
Yes.
Alright. Cool. Alright. Okay, hold on. Let me get it in one more time. Alright. Murderous Rubber Duck, Terry the pterodactyl, a Grenade Whopper. Hey, you guys chose this. Alright, I didn't have anything to do with this. I'm the idiot that has to make it happen for him. Somebody please yell Corbin as loud as they can.
Corbin! Corbin!
I said yell, Spencer. Don't give him hand signals. Should have flipped them off.
Did someone call for a black man?
No. You have no idea what the hell is about to happen up here, okay?
Alright.
3 suggestions. You're gonna get 3 different things. I'll start with number 1. You'll see my hand gestures. Come on, I'm a professional. You know what I mean? You'll know what's happening. 3 different things. The rule of 3. Once you get 1, I'm gonna find a way to fake murder you, murder myself or something. I'm gonna come back as a zombie, alright? 2, you'll get that. I'm gonna do the same thing again. Come back as a zombie, die, kill you, something, right? And then the last 3rd one, you'll know, alright? Just try to get it. You might not even know. You don't know what's coming at you. I'm gonna do my best.
What did you guys do?
Yeah.
What have you all done?
No, they came up with some things that literally, I think it might be impossible in the world,
Okay.
but I'm gonna try to make it happen.
Okay.
Now, when I put this microphone down, I'm not gonna be able to talk. So I'm gonna have to make it to him. Yeah, make some noise for that guy. Woo! How you doing? Welcome, sir. Sit down. Yeah, scary looking tall stranger. Probably has a warrant out for his arrest. Oh, we know. Goodness. All right. I'm gonna put this microphone down, then it begins. And also, if you guys want to help out, if he's getting warm, give him a little clapping. You know what I mean? If he's getting warm, give him a clap. If he's getting cold, nobody say or do anything. All right. So you know if they're reacting with you, you're kind of getting there. Okay.
Throw things if I'm wrong. Alright, first thing. Flamingo. Pigeon. Okay, oh, you're just a bird. Ah. Feeding the birds. You were feeding birds. Duck. Okay, alright. Thank you. That's a duck, alright? You didn't duck and you got shot and had the shotgun. No, okay. You fought a duck. Oh, a duck stabbed you in the heart. Stab. Duck stab. Short. A short knife. Okay, you're a duck. You are a duck. Okay. Okay, stabbing. Yes. But then continue. Assassination. Close. Close. Assassination's close but not quite. Simply murder? Murder. Duck murder. Murder duck? Murder connects to duck. Okay. Duck. Murder the duck. Oh, what is a murdered duck? No. Is that the time limit?
I sure hope not. We're almost there.
Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, duck.
Take your medicine.
Okay. Duck and murder. Okay. Murder duck. A murder of ducks. Murder a duck. A murder of ducks. You're the duck murderer? Oh my god, how is it that close? Okay. You are the duck that got murdered. You're the murderer. You're the murderer. You're a duck murderer. Murderer, duck. Murderer, duck. Murderer. Murderers. Murdered. Murdering sex alert.
We're right there. God damn it.
Okay.
We're right there.
It's there. Murder. All right, we're murder duck. All right, we're all following, right? You know what it is.
Yeah.
Murder duck. Murdering ducks. Ducks murder is a sentence. 2 words. Murder duck. Okay. Oh my god, there's a murderous duck? Holy shit! Okay, now you are the duck. The murderous duck. Bath. Oh, rubber ducky. Murderous rubber ducky. Yeah!
Let's go. Let's go.
Murderous rubber
All right,
ducky.
if that wasn't so hard, run to the second one.
That's
It's even harder. It's even harder.
Sides. That's gonna help. Is this on? Thank God. It wasn't on. 2 words. 2. 4. Skeleton. Okay, fair. Bird. Plant. Bird of prey. Dinosaur. Pterodactyl. Okay. Pterodactyl is the first thing. Pterodactyl. Pterodactyl. Hold it. There he is. Pterodactyl. Head. Paper. Rip. Shred. Tear. 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 Okay. Tear. No dactyl. Tear, no tear. Tear. Child. Don't tear the child. You weren't a child that was torn in half by a pterodactyl. Okay.
No.
Tear. Alright, so now it's the kid. Baby pterodactyl. Baby tear. Oh no, tear is good. Tear, yes. Tear we keep. We're keeping tear, people. V, tear V. Terry. 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 Terry bird. Terry the bird. Terry head. Bite. Hungry. Terry. We're here, we're here. Terry. Terry. Dinosaur. Terry pterodactyl. Terry pterodactyl. Okay. Painting. Terry pterodactyl. Okay. Terry pterodactyl. Not painting.
I apologize for this.
Terry pterodactyl piss? Terry pterodactyl pee. Pee. Terry pterodactyl pee, but there's more. Urinating. Is it not pee? It's not pee related. LMNOP. P-E. P. The letter P. The letter P. Okay, just P. Okay, the letter P. Terry, pterodactyl. P. This is P. Anna.
No!
P. Pterodactyl. Terry, pterodactyl. P. That's an R. P. Terry, pterodactyl. Terry, pterodactyl, P. I'm trying to figure that out. Okay.
He's right there! He's right
I
there!
have no idea how there I am.
It's
Terry,
okay. It's
Pterodactyl,
okay. It's
P.
okay.
Terry, pterodactyl, P. Okay. Terry, pterodactyl. You, now you. Terry, pterodactyl, you. Okay, you. You're a writer.
I feel you, sis.
Yeah, yeah. Terry. Pterodactyl. Okay. This is P now. Terry. Terry. Terry P. Petery. Pottery? P. Terry. P is silent. You don't say P. Silent Petery. P. Terry. There is no P. Silent P. Silent Petery. Shit. Silent. Okay, second word. First word is silent. Oh, no. P. It's a bird. Pterodactyl. Silent Terry. It's a name. That's what I say. Terry is a name. Terry is there. Terry's still there. I forgot about Terry. Pterodactyl Terry. Silent.
We're gonna be one last shot. He's right
He
there.
is silent in pterodactyl. Okay. Take pterodactyl out of P. Pterodactyl Terry. Okay. P is okay. Terry. The pterodactyl. Okay. Silent. The P. The P is dead. The P is silent. The P is silent. Pterodactyl. The P is silent. Terry. P silent Terry dactyl. P silent Terry dactyl. P,
You're right there.
okay.
Yeah, you're right there. You're right there, baby.
Okay, the P is silent. Terry, the pterodactyl. Okay. Oh wait, Terry the pterodactyl with the P is silent. How do we say that? Terry.
He got it. It's Terry the pterodactyl, but Terry is spelled with a PT.
Like pterodactyl.
Like pterodactyl. I forgot to kill him before, so I'll just kill him now. Just kill him straight. I wanted to jump in your brain. Come on.
I feel you.
This last one's easy. This last one's easy. And compared to Terry the pterodactyl, are you kidding me? Wow, that was... Now I know how Helen Keller felt. She said... All right. Last one's easy.
I need like stretch, decompress after that. Stress. All right.
Ready?
Eating. Burger. King. Burger King. Okay, so Burger King. Yeah, Burger King. Whopper. Grenade. Whopper. Whopper is a grenade.
Let's go! We should have left Terry last! Whopper grenade was easy.
Terry, thank you for Terry. Dang.
Dang.
We can get anything. Now, from here into the future, anything is gettable after Terry. Oh my god.
Woo!
It's terrifying, actually.
Does anybody have a baby aspirin?
I could use some dog aspirin and a pseudoephedrine. I didn't say that. So,
From a cup.
scenes from a cup. It's called Scenes from a Hat. Is anyone familiar with Scenes from a Hat?
Woo!
All right. So, for those not familiar, y'all filled out some pieces of paper. We're gonna pull them out and make up some things with your little scenes using those sentences. So I know we've got some great ones because look at y'all. You're amazing. And you gotta go first guessing something. God damn.
All right. Woo!
Woo!
Let's see what we got, huh? No idea what's in the cup? Anything can be in the cup.
Too, that must be fair. They go hungry too often, but they don't know. Cherries don't belong in trees. If only the homeless knew that cherries don't belong in trees, they would come up here and they would eat cherries right off the tree.
Right from the tree. You know, thinking about that, like, does any food belong where it belongs in our tummy? And the plants are out here putting it up on their leaves, burying it underground, hiding it from us.
Yep, and
Wow. Cherries don't belong in the trees.
you're damn right.
Hey, you, the homeless man, come over here. Come over here, you. What?
Oh, the smell is awful.
I'm just waiting for my granddaughter.
Here. You want some cherries?
I can't eat the pits.
It's okay. It's okay. We can get the pits out for you. Just get on my back. My old back.
I used to be a cheerleader back in 1845.
I wasn't gonna let him climb on my back. No one was I gonna let you climb on my back. You'll snap me in half.
I've been going to the gym. Ah! Which way? Oh, wait, aisle 14. Excuse me.
Sir, can I help you? You're running around this spirit Halloween like a maniac.
Okay, just because you put your fancy Halloween stuff in here doesn't mean this isn't a Kroger's, okay? I can see, look, peanut butter is supposed to be here, and it's just, what is this? fake
Mike Myers masks.
These are horrid. Wait, Mike Myers? Yeah, it looks like Freddy. Are you guys even trying?
They're mixed in.
Oh, show. Follow me, come with me, come with me.
What do you mean? Hey, can we get a manager on the floor? Some guy's acting like a maniac.
Okay, this used to be a Kroger, okay?
Yeah.
I used to work here. So did like 14 other people. They all died. Why do you think it's empty? Kroger's just don't go out of business. That's Fry's, baby. They got money. Everyone in this Kroger's died. It's haunted here, all right? And I saw the ghost, and she ran that way. Eh? She ran that way.
You saw a ghost?
I saw a ghost.
This is Spirit Halloween. There's plenty of ghosts
No,
everywhere.
not these
They're
crappy
on the walls.
Chinese
Look at
plastic
Linda.
things.
Linda's being a phantom. He's Phantom of the
Linda
Opera.
is
That's
a-
a ghost.
It is terrifying. He shouldn't be wearing that small of a thong. But I'm talking about a real ghost.
I'm taking care of it.
You know, you're
Some
not
guys
taking-
think
that's
you've
not
seen a
even
ghost.
a ghost alarm thingy. I've got the ghost alarm thingy here. This is it. Look, you extend these out, and then click, click. See what I mean? Now she's running that way. And what are you going to do about it? With your little fancy walkie-talkies, this probably isn't ever a real gun. Oh! Oh!
This is Spirit Halloween. It's one of the most
Oh!
dangerous stores in America. You think I'm not going to be prepared if somebody tries to rob us?
At Spirit Halloween?
You never know.
You're only open like 2 months.
People buy and steal fake blood all the time.
She ran that way.
Close the front doors. We can't let the ghost out. She needs to pay.
That's what I'm talking about, friend.
No, pay money. This was good. Release the Kraken. And also release the chickens.
Sir, there's a problem with the chickens. No.
Thank God it isn't a problem with the Kraken.
Well, sir, that seems to be the problem. The chickens have eaten the Kraken. They are devious little bastards. You never let them out at the same time. Didn't you read the manual, sir?
Hold on, Squire. Are you telling me the chickens ate the Kraken?
The Kraken, yes. You see, the Kraken is but one large encephalopod, and the chickens are a many 50,000 hungry little fuckers. But,
They're gonna have to rewrite history.
and include tiny little dinosaurs. Isn't that phenomenal? And now we don't have one Kraken, we have 50,000 Kraken-hungry chickens.
Let me look at this.
Look, see there.
Oh!
No! Sir, get it!
Oh, it's trying to eat you!
I've got him down. The secret is to put your thumb in their beak.
Hold on. Before you decapitate it.
You saw me going for the head there.
Yes! Let me take a look at this chicken.
He's getting stronger.
He's covered in Kraken blood. It looks like chicken and Kraken blood mixed.
I can't hold him. He's getting bigger somehow. I can't hold him down.
Their genes are fusing.
Yeah! Kill it! Kill it quickly!
Don't move! I got you! Don't move!
Sir. It's been an honor, sir.
It's my turn to go in the cup.
I will find thingy. Haha. Okay, alright.
These chairs are already open.
Get in the car! Get in the car! Go, go, go! Close that! Close that! Cops are already here! Go, man, go! Go! I can't go. I don't see any lights yet. What? Did you get the moth for the getaway driver, dude?
He was the only guy available tonight!
Why not the rat or scorpion man? You got moth, boy?
I tried to get Terry, but you know he's a pterodactyl. They go to bed early.
He's asleep before the sun is down. And that's what I'm saying, you guys. I don't see any light to follow. Literally, what are we gonna do with that?
Somebody might get arrested for this, but there's a flashlight under the seat. I could run in front of the car with the flashlight, and then he can just follow me.
Perfect. Do you know the
As
way?
I run.
Do you know the way to the safe house?
Absolutely.
Phenomenal. All right, get out there. I'll throw you water and snacks. You ready, Muff Boy? Oh yeah.
And that seems from the cup, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for the
Good.
cup.
Great cup. There was juice in that cup.
That was a tasty cup. It was a hearty cup.
We're gonna need all the. Hold on.
We should be off.
There we go. we're gonna need our fellow comedians to come up on stage. We're gonna do something that gets everybody involved. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Spencer. I think Spencer's edible just hit. He's not quite sure where he's at. Especially with what we just did. Goodness gracious.
Bananas. What's good friend? It's good to see you. I like that shirt.
It's a good little warm up. You're already warm.
Oh, thank you.
I feel like we've warmed up enough. We gotta get you warmed up, alright? This is a little game we like to call Rant, which you guys are gonna give me a topic. I'm gonna start talking about this topic. And at any moment, one of the three guys behind me are gonna tap me in the shoulder, and they're gonna just continue from the last thing I just said. They're gonna keep the rant going. It's gonna change subject. It's gonna morph. But you guys gotta give me something to start with. Oh, yes.
Cream cheese and AO2, aka steak sauce, is a really bad food combination.
Thank you guys all for coming to this book club. The latest book we've been reading is about the dangers of cream cheese and barbecue sauce. Don't mix cream cheese and barbecue sauce, because that's like mixing dynamite and cheesecake. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just put explosives in a cake, you know? There's no surprise in that, especially if the whole party ends up going up in flames. And cream cheese, in general, is, it's just a substance that can be used for more. Cream cheese and barbecue sauce, for the love of goodness gracious, come on, that's Kentucky and Louisiana getting mixed right there together.
Okay, so here's the thing that I gotta say about like euphemisms. Like you say, oh, for goodness gracious. We all know you mean God damn it. And so you're saying the word, but you're making me think of it. And people do it all the time. Like you walk up to someone, and I was at Circle K, and this lady was like, hey, this isn't working. And what well, you're doing a great job here, aren't you? It's like, that's not what you mean. Instead of saying what you mean, you're making us try to pick it up. What I'm saying is there's too many
QTs. There's too many QTs in this world, and too many of them have a bad slushy machine. Anybody, you ever go to QT and it says no ice or sodas are out? They should close those down instantly. Like, turn all the lights off. I go to a QT to get my, what is it, the Big Gulp?
The big gulp.
It's the Big Gulp, right?
Oh,
Almost
big
it.
Q.
Is the Big Q? Yeah, there we go. You need it. It is a big Dr. Pepper, a giant Dr. Pepper. That'll save your life if you need it. You know what I'm talking about?
Here's the problem with Dr. Pepper, and I had the same problem with Dr. Scholl's. Where's the certificate, buddy? Like, Dr. Pepper, you're just using the name to make me think like, ooh, a man of distinctitude. Yes, distinctitude. That's all the words that Dr. Pepper can use, because I don't think he's a real doctor. They're just trying to confuse us again. Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew. There's nothing mountain or dewy about it. It's a bunch of fake beta-carotene and sugar. They should call it, like, sucrose and delicious. That's what it is. Sucrose and delicious. Where's that soda?
Sucrose and delicious, man, that's what I call a fucking dinner, you know what I'm saying? I fucking just put the calories straight to my veins. If I could get sucrose in like a little like syringe and just put that shit in my veins, I totally would. And honestly, that's why I don't have a lot of muscle definition. I'm crumbling before your eyes, you see what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say is my quads can barely support my upper body. And my upper body weighs 9 pounds.
Here's the problem with quads. What's up with the four of them? I have one leg, now I got quads, and I got biceps femoris. I just want to have legs. And the people are always out here in the gym like, well, how's your bicep femoris going? You getting any
Tibulars, and I love the phrase, I just want legs. They say that at the paraplegic convention all the time. It's one of the most said things at these places, I just want legs. Like, for real. And then people say all the time, I just want arms. The blind say, I just want eyes. The deaf say, I wish I had ears. You know what I mean? It's the truth. And I wish
We all went deaf.
I wish I would never go deaf, you know, for real. I don't want to, I know I brought Helen Keller up earlier. She was, you know, one of my greatest inspirations, but I wish I'd ever get to that in life, you know what I mean? I wish I don't get old, you know, that'd be nice. Not getting old, stay young like you guys, that'd be freaking fantastic, you know what I mean? I wish the Skechers shape-ups didn't hurt my back, because I thought they were fixing my butt, but it ended up
talk about hurting my back. Like, you know, when anyone here under 20, are you like under like 25 or 26? Under 26, under 26. When I was under 25, everyone's like, oh, when you get older this, when you get older that. And when you're 15, they're like, oh, when you're 20. And then when you get 20, you're like, oh, they were right. And you're 25, they're like, everything's going to hurt after 30. They're not lying. And it's irritating. Back pain shouldn't even be in the language. Back pain shouldn't exist. That's not okay. How can God exist if back pain does as well? Take it from me, Lord. And then, but he doesn't. He gives me more. He says, you know what? I think you sat in the car wrong too long yesterday, and now you can't feel your left pinky toe. That's back pain. Like, this 30. I'm only 31. What is going on? I watch people walking around. I'm like, you're 50? How are you not already a crumpling pile of pain and sadness?
A crumpling pain of pile of sadness. Hello, it's me. I'm here. I've arrived. Dude, I feel like the whole world after COVID just got so goddamn sad and we can't talk about it. Isn't that the thing? Everyone gets so skittish when you talk about COVID. They're like, the bad times, don't talk about the bad times, talk about the good times. Sometimes you have to get through the bad times and talk about that and process the bad times to get back to the good times. Put that in your pocket. Save it for later. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, it looks funny on the street.
Everybody should take a break and have a Kit Kat. You know what I mean? Isn't that their commercial right there? Take a break, Kit Kats. And speaking of the coronavirus, I almost named my son Coronavirus because he was a pandemic baby. You know what I mean? So it happened during the pandemic. One named him Corona. I mean, he's Hispanic, all right? If I name him Corona, make his middle name with a line, come on. That'd be the coolest kid in high school, college.
So I get the problem with like middle names. Where did that exactly come from? You have all these cultures where there aren't middle names. Like, it's funny you say like Mexican son, but like a lot of people, either with Mexicans, you don't have a middle name, or you have 7 of them. And so it needs to be like Corona with lime, caliente, agave, nectar, pena. Or just Corona Pena. Like, you don't get a middle name, or you got to pick 7. That's kind of how it goes. And that's all the way it is with like genealogical and nationalized ideas. This is the way we do it in Spain. This is the way we do it in Bulgaria. That's how they talk there in Spain and Bulgaria, by the way. And then the weird thing is, I was even thinking that. I was like, oh, with my daughter, I should name her something cool like
Sephora. I'm gonna name my daughter Sephora after that expensive. That thing. Who goes there? Who has the money to even shop there? Are you kidding me? Eyeliner pencils, $67. Like, what? That's ridiculous to me. All right, whose bank hurts? Us, fellas, our bank hurts because they want to go to Sephora when you can just go to Macy's and steal that crap. You know what I mean? Nobody's watching Macy's anymore. You can just get up, walk out, things beat, just keep going. They legally can't chase you. And that is rant, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Thank these guys. Thank you guys. Please take a seat, fellas. Please take a seat. Before we get into a little more stand-up for you guys, and it's going to get even wilder than this. We got a game Corbin's going to play with us. You guys, it'll basically be like a Q&A, if you will. We call it press conference, but I'll get in the crowd with you guys to ask Corbin some questions. Corbin is going to be a person, right? But you guys need to help me know who that person is. Historical figure, ex-president, magical being, a character in a show. Give me somebody good, you guys.
Goofy. Tell me Dracula.
Oh, come on.
Dracula. I like Dracula.
Goofy.
All right. I like Goofy
Or
too.
Goofy dressed up as Dracula.
Goofy.
Or vampire Luffy.
Okay, you're Goofy dressed up as Dracula. And Goofy dressed up as Dracula, he's recently been in a scandal. He's been in a scandal that's made headlines, and now Dracula Goofy has to speak on all this and all the things he's done. Dracula Goofy's gonna have to come clean for the first time. We are the press, and we get to barrage him with questions that may make him feel uncomfortable, may make him feel alienated, may just be, just horrible to ask any human. But, ladies and gentlemen, at this press conference, coming clean for the first time, and this is ABC 10 News, live at Madison Square Garden. For the press conference, we have Dracula Goofy. Show him some love.
Good evening. thank you all for being here today. I know there are many things you wish to ask me. But wait, if you could not tell, I was still talking. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we know you were still talking, Goof. My name's Mark. I write for Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. I just wanted to start it off by saying, why'd you do it? Why did you break into a hospital and steal all of their transfusion blood right off the shelves? Because that's what police reports are saying.
Well, the police report things not always so accurately. For example, they say I talk like a imbecile. But would an imbecile talk with such an amazing Transylvanian accent?
Goofy.
Yes.
Is it also true that you fucked Mickey's wife?
Well, if you depend on what it is, did we have a lovely evening spent in the castle, cold, moonlit hours? Yes. Yes, we did.
Hey, Goof, I have a blog, and it's about domestic abuse. Some accusations have been said that for Mickey's wife, you have actually taken blood out of her while she was asleep to drink it in a glass of wine by yourself at night, crying by a fireplace. And that's a quote by somebody that knows you very well. I can't disclose who that was. Some sort of duck guy, but he was saying that.
Scrooge told me he would tell no one. His son Donald is quite the talker. He is an old man now and does not know of what he speaks. You say it was a blood with wine? Who drinks blood with wine? I would only have wine myself. Yes, you say, with no questions about me killing Minnie Mouse.
I go to Alcoholics Anonymous frequently. I don't really write, but I also work for the National Enquirer, actually. But I'm an alcoholic writer, and hearing you speak about no wine and blood, why just no wine? Why just no blood? Why don't you quit both and grow up, Goof?
It is interesting you say this. I have been goofy now for 65 years. It remained the same. I have been Dracula for 385 years. Remained mostly the same. I will get that cover. A little cold. Yes, you sir.
I'm Steven. I'm with DreamWorks Animation. Do you feel bad about not being included in Hotel Transylvania?
No, they had a great placement for me. I believe that the young Jew did a great job. Yes, you said.
Hey, it's Mickey Mouse, Paul!
Oh, Mickey! Oh,
Yeah, this is my real voice!
I know Mickey. He gets real mad. Listen, I'm sorry about my...
What's all this talk about my wife up here, huh?
You were technically separated at the time.
Separated?
Well,
Separated? You mean having vigilant vows still in place? No divorce papers been filed? What do you mean separated?
Well, she was separated with you and with me at that time.
Pluto, get ready to attack.
Dracula powers! Oh gosh, it's not working. Neither's my goofy accent. Pluto, please!
Yeah, Pluto, foam at the mouth!
Pluto, please. Mickey, we've been friends for so long. I have sex with your wife 4, 5, 6 times, and that's gonna end it all?
Yes! Absolutely! Are you kidding me? Is that even a real question?
I mean, you had to try. I've been so lonely, Mickey. My wife was always gone for mysterious reasons. And it's just my son. He's grown up now and doesn't want to be a vampire with me. You, sir?
Dad?
Max? Maxie?
Dad, I really hate to do this here and get emotional, especially in front of all these reporters and cameras and, ABC 10 Live.
Right, the cameras, they are here, and I am...
We had a great
very
fishing trip,
Dracula.
Dad. We had a great fishing trip.
We did.
We went to college together.
I took 2 classes.
Yeah. and you almost beat me in the X Games, Dad.
I have pretty goofy moves.
Dad, why can't you just be around? That's Mom from the other side.
Sharon?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That was press conference. Give it up for Vampire Goofy. Oh my goodness. If only that was real. If only that was real. And the New York Times wrote about that. We're going to get into the stand-up comedy, folks. Another little stand-up comedy section right here. A good friend of mine is coming up to the stage. I love him to death. He's the scary-looking, tall, Slender Man. Yep, he kills people in the woods. We like to call him Slender Man around here. Give it up for the one and only Quentin Hill.
How you guys doing tonight? Give it up for your improvisation team over here. Improv is so hard. It is so hard, and that is so fucking impressive. I get so scared when they try to involve me with their improv games. And that's just a fact, not a joke, but I'll start doing jokes now. That's usually what you're supposed to do during stand-up sets. I've heard. Okay, we'll really begin now. My name is Quentin. Growing up named Quentin, it was kind of hard. I didn't even really know, like, until the bullies, and it's gonna sound obvious, but I didn't even know how easily, like, Quentin rhymed with dumb faggot bitch. And folks, now I do. Now I do. It rolls right off the tongue. I get why they called me that. But that was not the most difficult part of my childhood. The most difficult part of my childhood is I grew up with a mental disability. I'm really skittish to talk about it. It is really embarrassing. I'm sure you guys are familiar with it. Have you guys heard of Mormonism? You have? Okay, perfect. I grew up a Mormon. Growing up Mormon was so freaking weird, dude. You have to, like, I don't know, you have to go to church for 72 hours a week?
Either morning or evening.
Morning, evening, and night. You know, you're always doing it. I freaking escaped, though, when I was like 18 years old. Thank God I escaped. If he's real, I don't know. But I did escape Mormonism when I was like 18 years old. 18 years old, if you're like a young Mormon man, that's like a crucial time for you. Because you have one of two options. You can either go on a Mormon mission, or you can like leave, you know? And so I remember like my parents, they like sat me down, they're like, we need you to go on a mission. And at first, you know, I'm thinking I'm fucking Tom Cruise. I'm like, what's my mission, dude? I can do that. They're like, no. You're going to spend $10,000 and 2 years of your life singing the Word of God. And I was like, fuck that noise. I don't want to go on that type of mission. What's an 18-year-old kid's options? A young 18-year-old kid's options. I can go on a mission for 2 years, appease my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, or I can go to ASU and try to get a little pussy. Now, folks, plan B. Plan B sounds good to me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I told the girls after I had sex with them. Plan B, it sounds good. I mean, the small stomach ache, but after that, you know, we're not going to have a baby. So let's take the plan B, goddammit. I paid for it. I'm a gentleman. Thank you. I'm just kidding. I appreciate you guys so much. Yeah, but it was freaking weird leaving Mormonism. You really have to like make a decision. Some people, when like I tell them that I left, they're like, "Oh my God, how'd you leave?" It's not like Scientology. They don't hunt you down and try to fucking capture you or anything. It's a little bit more chill than that. All you have to do is like stop going to church. And then, yeah, you're going to get pestered with calls, like, every week. They're going to call you. What can we do? We haven't seen you at church. What can we do for you? Are you good? And then I had to get really strategic with it to, like, ultimately leave, you know? So one of these days I stopped ignoring the calls. And I was like, okay, let's face this, right? And so I answered the phone. It was one of my church leaders. Like, Quentin, we need you to come back to church. And I just said, hey, I think you have the wrong phone number. I'm a black person. And they were like, oh my goodness, so sorry, we'll never contact this number ever again. That joke's about Mormons. Have you ever seen a black Mormon? Me either, and I was Mormon, you know what I'm saying? You know, after I said that I was a black person, they're like, we're never going to contact you ever again, you're blacklisted, that's ironic, but you are. And I was like, okay, geez. And then I was out, and then I made my great escape, folks. I made my great escape. Yeah, I've been trying things since leaving Mormonism. You have a lot more, freedom. I've been dating a lot of girls. I don't love the dating scene these days. Is anyone here single and trying to date?
No.
Don't even fucking try. It's fucking lame. All these dating apps are so fucking annoying. Men and women's expectations are just so out of pocket right now. It's ridiculous. You know, I had a girl who messaged me and she was like, I need you to be a 6x6x6. And I was like, what even is that? And she was like, 6 figures, 6 foot, and a 6-inch dick. Now, folks, I'm one of those things. I'm certainly not 3 of those things. Okay? And if you want the 6x6x6, you're not trying to fuck a nice young man, you're trying to fuck the devil, bitch! What the hell? I was raised Mormon, I'm gonna stay away from you! You know what I'm saying? God, I know better than this! Well, it's fine, I don't know. And like, beauty standards are just so out of whack, too. You really saw the transition from the girls who grew up playing with Barbie dolls to the girls who like grew up playing with Bratz dolls. All of a sudden, everyone's lips are crazy. Girl, why does your lips look like booty hole? You know what I mean? That's all that looking like. It is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. And I don't know what like the end goal is. You see what I'm saying? It's like, are these girls going to their pals after they get a little bit of work done and they're like, oh my goodness, Jessica, you look so great. You almost don't even look like yourself at all anymore. At all. And it's like, is that the end goal? It's just weird. The beauty, it's just you're trying to look like one thing. Well, you know, develop your natural beauty. I think that's the most beautiful thing is natural beauty, folks. Natural beauty. Thank you. I'm a good guy, dude. So I just gave up on girls my age, which is fine because I'm into gilfs anyway. Anyone in here have a grandchild? Because I'll swoon for you. I'll swoon. As long as you have a grandchild. Oh, you perverts. You're thinking of your own grandma. That's why you think I'm sick and twisted. You're thinking of your own grandma, huh? You can't think about your grandma. You just have to think about a grandma. You know, oh, what about the dentures? Haven't you thought about the dentures? No, I've embraced the dentures. You pop those dentures out. All of a sudden, those gums, they're indentured servants to your balls. You see what I'm saying? That feels good. It's a fucking twisty, sloshy mess. You see what I'm saying? Corporate commercial. I'm bad at transitions. Don't get used to it. Corporate commercials are getting so fucking weird these days, man. Have you seen Amazon's latest commercials? They just bring like their most, and I hate to say it, they just bring like the person who has suffered the most in their lives. They throw them in front of the camera, and they're like, this person's a manager at freaking Amazon, you can be too. I'm seeing only like deaf people, freaking burn victims, freaking midgets on their commercials, you know? And then like black people are like, yeah, anyone can be a manager here at freaking Amazon. And you're like, what the hell is this commercial? You know what I mean? Just be like honest, you know? Just be like, come work at Amazon. You're gonna have to shit in a bag or two, but get over it. Get over it. We might give you benefits one day. We won't. We won't. But I just hate like corporations in general. I work for a big one. Have you guys heard of Vanguard? Yeah, I work at Vanguard. I work in finance. Guys, the American dream's over. This guy works in finance. Like, it's fucking, the dream is dead a little bit. Dude, it's the second richest institution that's ever existed, right? And the first day of work, I was excited to be there. And then I went to the bathroom, and they had single-ply toilet paper. Where do you get off? Single-ply toilet paper was invented by Ashton Kutcher, pranked, to get yourself to touch your own feces. You know what I'm saying? Whoever created single-ply toilet paper, we need to find him. Get Charmin. Why can't we afford Charmin? We're rich. Let's get Charmin. But fuck Charmin a little bit. It's false advertising. Hey, if your product's freaking toilet paper, and you have bears as like your mascot, you gotta be animating some booty holes to make it realistic. Otherwise, I ain't buying it. You know what I'm saying, folks? Maybe I have one more quick one, and maybe I don't. Thank you guys so much. It's been my time.
One more time for the lovely, single, very disease-free, Quentin Hill. Ladies and gentlemen, show him some love. Thank all of you guys for being here. Oh my goodness. I hope your dreams are as colorful as we are. You know what I mean? My goodness gracious. What a day. Thank you, ladies. I think I remember you from last time. You guys were here last time, right? You guys rock. Thank you. Let's go get drunk. After this, you know what I mean? Even if she's underage.
No, I'm old enough. I'm 21.
Okay, heck yeah. Well, we're doing beer bongs. All right, we are Butt chugging. You ever heard of that? You ever butt chug something? One shot, you will black out instantly. I went to ASU, alright? I went to ASU, and I didn't graduate because my degree was in alcoholism. That's why. And I topped my class, folks, for real. We used to call drunk driving. You know what I mean? That's Arizona State University, alright? We used to call it Arizona Snake University, alright? A lot of weirdos down there, folks. Don't go to college, alright? Start your own business today, fellas. You guys can do it, alright? You can probably use some of Dad's pension to start your own thing. Make it happen, for real. Are you guys a family? This is a family, isn't it?
Sons.
Alright, that's what I'm talking about. That's a good father. I'm gonna do the same when I'm a father. Oh, I am a father. Holy shit. That just hit me like a ton of bricks. I'm a father. One day I'm gonna do the same, sir. Alright, I'm just gonna take my kids out to comedy and let them, experience the world and society. And your hair is great, dude. Wow, both of you guys have great hair. He's on the downslide right here, for real. Goodness. Mr. Clean as a father. That's a good dad. It's a strong dad, for real. If I put on glasses and let my hair down, we can kind of look alike. You know what I mean? Because I got little curls in there, too. That's pretty cool. You guys game? Hell yeah, you game. Do you? What game?
I play Dark Souls a lot.
Dark Souls is good. That's what I'm talking about, fellas. You play too? Of course. Heck yeah. I love video games, man. Come on now. I gotta get my son into video games. You can make money off that shit? Like, what? Are you kidding me? Back in my day, it was just like, what do you call it? I almost said Pong. I'm not that old. Hell no, I'm not that old. I almost said motherfucking Pong. Nah, we had the Wii, and the Wii was great, but nobody was making money doing Wii, alright? Everybody was just breaking their TVs because they forgot to put the little fucking thing on their wrist, and you're like, bowling, freaking, it's happened to me, bro. It's not fun. At least you can be on a computer, desktop game, that's some real shit. I really feel Axe should come out with new flavors, or just like body wash in general, like Dove Men Plus Care. If they had manlier smells, I think we could all get down with that. Like, why can't they just have bacon and eggs as a body wash flavor? You know what I mean? Like, you can eat it and wash with it. That'd be fire, too. You know what I mean? Yeah. Overheating PS2. That's a smell we can all get with. I didn't have a memory card. I couldn't afford one growing up, fellas, so overheating PS2, oh yeah. Yeah, I've had to explain to Mom and Dad why there was a fire under my TV. It's because I couldn't turn it off, Mom. I can't start Super Mario Sunshine over again. I'm almost to the end. Great game, fellas. Sawdust. Now that's a smell. That's Home Depot. Get it. Put it on the shelves. It would fly. I grew up religious. The religion has been on the topic. Shout out my Mormons. God bless y'all. They've really been through it. They've been through that shit, for real. I'm not religious anymore, but I still do some religious things. I get cross-faded on Sundays, and you know what I mean? It's what Jesus would do, alright? Little wine, little song of the W. That's meant to be right there. Catholicism was me, the Catholic Church, the most murderous religion known to mankind. You know what I mean? Have you read the history books, fellas? It's freaking vicious. Like, I can't believe I was born into this. We were killing everybody. During the 1800s? Come on now, we were killing everybody. It's ridiculous. I wish they had more relatable religions. Like, why can't they just have a religion that revolves around pizza? A pizza religion. I could get down with that. Fellas, come on. We all could get down with the religious pizza.
Little Caesar's the best.
Little Caesars, the Church of Little Caesars. You know what I mean? You walk in, they're like, how can we pray for you? And they give you a slice. You know what I mean? Instead of wine for communion, it's Pepsi, which just goes great with pizza. I don't know what it is, man. There should be a Stanford project on just why Pepsi goes great with pizza. Instead of a priest, it's a chef, pizza spatula in hand. Instead of a Bible, it's a cookbook. Instead of the little communion, it's a breadstick. You dip in the holy grail of marinara. You know what I mean? Everybody gets a slice, even the non-believers. You know, that's a religion I can get down with. You don't believe this? Come in, we'll convert you just by a slice. I really wanted to get my son baptized, but nowadays, you need, like, references, pay stubs, you know what I mean? You need, like, freaking It's like going into an Ivy League school to get somebody baptized. And I'm like, what the? Are you kidding me? I was baptized in a strip club in South Florida, all right? My dad interrupted the priest's lap dance, told him I needed to be blessed. Priest went over to a water fountain, blessed the water fountain, splashed my head with some little, holy city water. No demons. No demons have come across my life ever. But they're over here asking me for my birth certificate for my son's baptism. Like, are you kidding me? They want me to pay for 8 months straight before we can baptize my child? Don't they remember Jesus was baptized in a river by a Jew? You know what I mean? How does that even count, folks? How did somebody make it make sense? My son's he's in the terrible twos phase, but I like to call it the Titanic twos, because I'm ready to jump ship, folks. For the love of God. I know you can relate with me, Dad. Sometimes, wouldn't sometimes you'd rather be freezing to death in glacier water than have to parent these 2 kids? I think about that all the time. Yup, he gave me that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He thinks about it.
4 kids.
4 kids?
Yes.
My man. My man. How many moms? One single mom? All right. My man. Would have been impressive, 4 different moms, 4 different kids. That would have been legendary right there, man.
You got twins here, so.
You guys are twins?
Yes.
No way. Your hair is like that too? Grow it out, brother.
If only it was. He didn't shave it all the time.
Girls love the curls. You know what I'm saying?
See, simply put, if I didn't cut it, we blend in too well together.
Oh, and then everybody gets you guys confused.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's the point. Just in case I get framed for a murder, you can take his life.
Exactly. Look the same, commit crimes, and blame it on your other twin, man. Oh, that's what the Olsen twins did with cocaine. People still can't tell them apart. They look fucked up, I'm not gonna lie. Goodness gracious. If I had twins, I would kill myself, straight up. Like, I can't afford it. I can barely afford 1. 2? Are you kidding me? Wow. What's the other 2? Are the other 2 older or younger?
Younger.
Younger? All right. Other 2 boys?
1 boy, 1 girl.
Okay. Almost a basketball team. So close! So close! Intramural. You guys could have done intramural with both genders. Which you got to teach the girl how to elbow. Right below the groin. Right there. That's how you play ball.
They already do that enough.
They do that. All right. That's what I'm talking about. I grew up with sisters, man, and that's why I don't fucking listen to anybody or what anybody says. It's tough growing up with sisters because, growing up, they're all Venezuelan sisters, and my mom's Venezuelan too, so I got 4 crazy Hispanic women driving me fucking insane. You know what I mean? And then their periods were all sync up, which we used to call the Day of the Dead in my house. That's scary. That's motherfucking scary. Ain't no Universal Studio Halloween night. Pull that shit off. That's terrifying. 4 Latinas yelling at you? Come on, man. And growing up, I didn't know what was what. Sometimes you find a thong on the floor. I thought it was dental floss. And then my mom has to take the underwear out of my mouth because I didn't know better, Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you. It is disgusting. I love my mom, and I'll end with this. I love my mom. And I hope you guys love your mother too. Like, for real. Appreciate her. I bet she's great. And then I hope you both are appreciated also, for real. I love my mom, and I really wish I had her patience. I wish I had her discipline. But I mostly wished I had her crazy Latina cleaning superpower. Like, what the fuck? That's another thing that has to be studied. Latinas are just born with an inner... You know what I mean? Or Mormons. Maybe it's just a in their brain making them go crazy. Latina moms, any Latina mom, I don't care, South America, Central America, who gives a shit? They're born with a spiritual, inner spirit animal, little Consuela. You know what I mean? That's in there, and they're just naturally great cleaners. And my mom, she would, if you want a window squeegeed, give my mom a credit card and a little vinegar, and you will see a mile through that shit. She doesn't even need proper cleaning supplies. You know what I mean? You want a banquet hall mop? You want this place shining? Get her a ripped t-shirt and a hockey stick, all right? And she will you could eat off the floors, all right? And all it takes is a drop of Fabuloso, the purple Kool-Aid cleaner. Try it sometimes. I'm David Payne. I'm out of here. That's been our show, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Corbin. Give it up up for Spencer Gaspar. What a name. Give it up for Quentin. He needs support. He needs everyone support out of all of us. And to each and every one of you, Jeanette, thank you, ladies. We appreciate you. You guys are a great family. Come on, fellas. We're going to Freddy's right now. Let's go get some Freddy's. I'm kidding. Thank you guys. Have a great night. You guys rock.